Last night, the set of The Late Show with Stephen Colbert exploded into a dramatic showdown when Representative Jasmine Crockett was forcibly kicked off the show after a brutal clash with host Stephen Colbert, a jaw-dropping moment that left the audience stunned, the studio buzzing, social media erupting with the fallout. Sources say what began as a lively talk show segment tied to a heated discussion involving Crockett's bold advocacy spiraled into an electrifying confrontation, with Colbert's comedic composure colliding with Crockett's unyielding resolve, a spectacle already the night's viral bombshell. Before we dive into this explosive saga, drop a comment with where you're watching from. Let's see how far this story reaches. Crockett, the Texas congresswoman known for her fiery rhetoric and fierce commitment, took the stage with a commanding presence, ready to challenge the narrative, her passion radiating. But Colbert, the late-night host renowned for his sharp wit and playful demeanor, opened with a teasing jab. "Jasmine, your passion's lighting up Congress. Let's keep it chill here." The remark, laced with humor, landed heavily, and insiders say the audience sensed the stakes, some laughing, others tensing as Crockett smiled. "Chill? I'm here for truth, Stephen. Let's dive in." The tension flared instantly. Crockett's removal ignited when she challenged Colbert's framing of the discussion. "Truth? Stephen, your jokes gloss over real issues. I've got facts," she declared, hinting at overlooked policy impacts, prompting Colbert's eyes to widen. "Facts? You're coming for my monologue, Jasmine. That's bold." His tone playful, defensive. The audience gasping, some cheering, others filming discreetly as Crockett leaned in. "Bold? I'm exposing gaps, Stephen. You can't dodge me." Her retort fierce, resolute. The crowd splitting, some clapping, others bracing as stagehands watched, sensing the segment veering into chaos, emotions surging early. Sources say the studio pulsed, Colbert's charm loomed, but Crockett's fire burned, setting the stage for her dramatic ejection. What's gripping everyone isn't just Crockett's removal, it's how swiftly it turned seismic. Colbert signaled stagehands. "Dodge? You're derailing my show, Jasmine. Time to go," his voice firm, rising as security approached, escorting her off. The audience stirred, some shouted, others leaned in as the clash took a raw turn, with Crockett's resolve hardening, Colbert's order escalating, the night charging toward a stunning, heart-pounding peak, the confrontation just beginning to blaze. The set of The Late Show with Stephen Colbert surged into a blazing spectacle last night, as Representative Jasmine Crockett, her fiery advocacy a commanding force, intensified her bold defiance after being forcibly removed from the studio, turning a lively talk show segment into a viral wildfire that's already gripping the internet. Sources say after Crockett's resolute claim, "I'm exposing gaps, you can't dodge me," and Colbert's firm order, "Time to go," followed by her escorted exit, the Congresswoman doubled down outside the studio, fueling a dramatic clash that's inching closer to a seismic fallout. Crockett, her tone sharp with conviction, pressed her challenge as she faced reporters outside. "Dodge me? The public deserves to hear the real issues, not his punchlines." Her voice clear, as she detailed the overlooked policy impacts she raised on air. The audience, still audible from within, reacting fast, some cheering through open doors, others murmuring, while a stagehand inside interjected. Ms. Crockett's actions disrupted the segment. "We're back on track." His tone cautious, firm, drawing gasps, claps from the stirred crowd, the tension thickening with every word. The stagehand's statement fueled scrutiny. "On track? Ms. Crockett's points are serious. They demand attention," sources say. Crockett's eyes flashed, her stance unyielding. "Attention. I'm revealing truth, not chaos. I'm ready." The comeback bold, laced with passion, the crowd outside stirring, some chanting, "Jasmine, Jasmine," others tensing, as stagehands signaled, "She's relentless," their headsets buzzing, the scene slipping from orderly to electric, the clash intensifying. A reporter's voice sharpened. "Ready? You've challenged a late-night icon, Ms. Crockett. That's huge," her remark acknowledging, stoking Crockett's fire. What fueled the blaze wasn't just Crockett's removal. It was her defiance post-exit. Insiders report a show spokesperson pivoted. "Challenged?" Ms. Crockett had her moment, but the show must go on. Their tone steady, defensive, and Crockett struck back. "Go on? The people need substance, not comedy." Gesturing at her notes, the crowd splitting wider, some shouting, "Crockett's fierce!" Others gasping, with phones filming, ex-post surging. Crockett fights on. One read, racking up likes. As the clash grew fiercer, Crockett's passion flaring. The studio's echo pulsed with raw energy. Sources say Crockett's voice carried outside. Comedy? His platform. Sidesteps truth, I'll prove it. Her resolve trembling with conviction. And a reporter countered. "Prove? You're making waves, Ms. Crockett, but it's risky." Her words measured, probing, the crowd roaring, some standing, others whispering, while stagehands signaled to hold steady, their hands waving. But Crockett pressed on. "Risky? Their voice, not his prop. You're underestimating me." Her fire rising, the chaos swelling, with insiders noting, "She's owning the moment," the night charging toward a stunning, heart-pounding peak, Crockett's defiance building to a dramatic response. The premises of The Late Show with Stephen Colbert erupted into a blazing emotional crucible last night as Representative Jasmine Crockett, her fiery advocacy and unyielding force, amplified her bold defiance outside the studio after her forcible removal, turning a lively talk show segment into a gripping display of resolve that left onlookers electrified. Show staff scrambling to manage the fallout, the echoes of Colbert's order intensifying. Sources say Crockett's resolute claim, "I'm their voice, not his prop," after rejecting a reporter's caution, met the escalating chaos of the moment, inching closer to her dramatic response that sent shockwaves beyond the studio, a spectacle now dominating every platform. A show spokesperson, their tone firm but strained, tried to quell the chaos. "Ms. Crockett, your points are serious, but the show has a format." Their voice laced with urgency as they addressed Crockett's claims of overlooked policy impacts. The crowd outside, reacting fiercely, some cheering loudly, others murmuring, while Crockett's eyes gleamed. "Format? My truth is the public's voice, not his punchline." Her voice sharp, confident, the onlookers surging, cheers blending with gasps as show staff watched, hands twitching, the record holding, tension soaring. The spokesperson pressed harder. "Punchline? You're challenging a national platform, Ms. Crockett. That's a high bar," their jab cautious, personal, and Crockett fired back. "High? I'm exposing gaps, not creating them." Her words bold, trembling with passion. The crowd splitting, some shouting, "Go Jasmine!" others whispering, with phones filming, ex-posts exploding. "Crockett doubles down," one read, trending fast. The spokesperson's gaze wavered. "Gaps? You're rewriting the narrative, Ms. Crockett," their remark probing. The crowd roaring, some murmuring, "She's too bold," others pleading, "Crockett's fearless," as the tension swelled. What turned the clash into a wildfire wasn't just Crockett's removal. It was her unrelenting stance. Insiders say she leaned forward. "Rewriting? His platform dodges accountability. I'm amplifying their demands." Her tone commanding, laden with resolve. And a reporter countered, "Amplifying? You're a guest, Ms. Crockett. This is a talk show." Their retort measured, strained. The crowd surging, some clapping, others yelling, with clips hitting X. Crockett's fire live, racking up shares, as she responded, "Talk show? Their truth cuts deeper. Brace yourself." Her voice steady, the scene igniting. The area outside the studio became a cauldron of raw emotion. Sources report show staff signaled frantically, their voices urgent. "She's relentless." But Crockett pressed on. "Brace?" His framing sidesteps justice. "My cause is right." Her gestures bold, voice cracking with conviction, while the spokesperson interjected, "Right? You're pushing limits, Ms. Crockett. This is chaos." Their tone faltering, the crowd erupting, some waving signs, others live streaming, while Crockett stood firm. "Chaos? I'm their justice, not his excuse." Her passion peaking, with insiders noting, "She's owning the spotlight." The night hurtling toward a stunning, heart-pounding peak, Crockett's defiance building to a seismic response. The premises of The Late Show with Stephen Colbert hit their emotional zenith last night as Representative Jasmine Crockett, her fiery advocacy a blazing force, unleashed a powerful, heartfelt response outside the studio to amplify her accusations against Stephen Colbert's framing, transforming a lively talk show segment into a soul-stirring spectacle that left onlookers in awe, show staff struggling to manage the chaos, the fallout from Crockett's removal intensifying. Sources say Crockett's defiant vow, "I'm their justice, not his excuse," after rejecting a reporter's caution, culminated in a poignant plea that shook the scene, pushing the clash closer to her bold action that stunned the nation. A moment already fueling a viral firestorm, Crockett, her voice trembling with conviction, landed a piercing blow. "Excuses?" His jokes bury the public's real struggles. "I speak for them." Her words raw, vivid, as she tied her accusations to the lived experiences of everyday Americans, citing their reliance on truthful discourse. The crowd reacting fiercely, some sobbing, others cheering, while a show spokesperson's face tightened. "Ms. Crockett, you're challenging a host. That's a leap." Their retort firm, faltering, the onlookers surging, cheers blending with gasps, as show staff froze, headsets crackling. The record, holding emotion erupting. The spokesperson pressed the wound. "Leap? You're stirring chaos, Ms. Crockett. Let's restore calm." Their jab urgent, personal, but Crockett leaned in. "Calm? I carry their pain. This show can't bury my truth." Her voice quivering, eyes glistening, the crowd roaring, some chanting, "Jasmine, Jasmine," others whispering, "She's moving them," as phones filmed, X posts exploding. "Crockett shakes the show," one read, trending fast. The spokesperson's voice steadied. "Truth? You're escalating, Ms. Crockett. This is serious." Their tone wavering, the crowd surging, some shouting, "Crockett's winning," others murmuring, "She's too bold," as the tide turned. The clash reached a fever pitch. Insiders say Crockett stood taller. "Escalating? My cause is their hope. Their cries echo in me." Her voice soaring, as she recounted systemic issues with searing clarity. The spokesperson's eyes widening, their composure softening. "Hope? You're passionate, Ms. Crockett." Their voice barely audible, the crowd erupting, some standing, filming, others sobbing, with clips hitting X instantly. "Crockett's plea live," one read, racking up shares, another showing her passion. "She's unstoppable," going viral, millions watching. Crockett pressed, "Passionate? I'm their voice. Feel their fight." Her resolve soaring, the scene pulsating. What primed Crockett's bold action was her raw sincerity. Sources report the spokesperson gripped their notes. "Voice? You've challenged this platform, Ms. Crockett." Their voice a mix of respect, hesitation, as Crockett fired back, "Challenged? I'm their justice. Rethink your stance." Her words bold, the crowd roaring, some rushing closer, others chanting, "Jasmine's truth," as the spokesperson paused. "You're heard," they stated, the clash teetering, with insiders saying, "She's shaking the narrative." The night hurtling toward a stunning, heart-pounding climax. Crockett's heartfelt plea setting the stage for a response that would shock everyone. The premises of The Late Show with Stephen Colbert soared into a heart-stopping crescendo last night as Representative Jasmine Crockett, her fiery advocacy and unstoppable force, unleashed a shocking, bold action outside the studio to amplify her accusations against Stephen Colbert's framing, transforming a lively talk show segment into a breathtaking spectacle that left onlookers in awe. The media reeling, the fallout from Crockett's removal reaching a fever pitch. Sources say Crockett's poignant vow, "I'm their justice. Rethink your stance," after swaying the spokesperson's caution, marked the turning point that led to her stunning move. A dramatic gesture that silenced the crowd. A moment now, fueling a viral wildfire. Crockett, her voice trembling with conviction, escalated her plea into action. "Rethink? I'll show their truth." Her words fierce as she stepped forward, pulling out a tablet to display a recorded compilation of constituent testimonies about the real-world impacts of the issues Colbert downplayed, declaring, "These are their voices, hear them." Her gesture bold, unprecedented, the crowd reacting fiercely, some cheering wildly, others sobbing, while the show spokesperson's eyes widened. "Ms. Crockett, this is outside our format. Stop now." Their voice a mix of shock, urgency, the onlookers surging, cheers blending with gasps, as show staff stood frozen, headsets silent, the record holding, emotion erupting. Crockett pressed forward. "Format? Their pain demands accountability, not his jokes." Her words raw, piercing, as she played the compilation, amplifying the voices tied to her accusations, the crowd roaring, some chanting, "Jasmine! Jasmine!" others whispering, "She's unstoppable." As phones filmed ex-posts surging, "Crockett drops bombshell," one read, trending fast. The spokesperson's composure faltered. "You've made your point, Ms. Crockett. We're listening." Their voice low, reflective, the crowd erupting, some shouting, "Crockett's winning," others murmuring, "She's fearless," as the tide turned. The climax shattered all restraint. Insiders say Crockett stood resolute. Listening? Their hope demands substance, not dismissal. Her delivery a blend of defiance, empathy, the spokesperson's resolve wavering. "Substance? Your actions bold, Ms. Crockett." "This moment's noted," their voice conceding. The crowd surging, some standing, filming, others weeping, with clips hitting X instantly. "Crockett's move live," one read, racking up shares, another showing her gesture. "She's a titan," going viral, millions watching. The spokesperson nodded. "We're reconsidering, Ms. Crockett, your point's clear." Their words tentative, the scene pulsating, Crockett's action landing, their stance shifting. What primed Crockett's shocking move was her unyielding sincerity, sources report. The spokesperson stared at the tablet. "Clear? You've disrupted this narrative, Ms. Crockett," their voice carrying newfound respect, as Crockett stood firm. "Disrupted? I've amplified their voices. Their trust demands it." Her words final, the crowd roaring, some rushing closer, others chanting, "Jasmine's fire," as the spokesperson exhaled. "You've spoken. We're reflecting." Their voice conceding. The clash teetering, with insiders saying, "She's floored the scene." The night hurtling toward a stunning, triumphant resolution. Crockett's bold action the spark that stunned the nation. The premises of The Late Show with Stephen Colbert erupted into a soul-shattering triumph last night as show officials, their authority softened by awe, fully acknowledged Representative Jasmine Crockett's shocking action, displaying a recorded compilation of constituent testimonies outside the studio, transforming a lively talk show segment into a breathtaking spectacle that left onlookers in awe, Crockett's resolve radiant, the internet ablaze with the fallout from her removal. From Stephen Colbert's show, sources say Crockett's bold declaration, "I've amplified their voices. Their trust demands it. After stunning the scene with her gesture, culminated in the official's stunning concession. "You've spoken. We're reflecting," sealing a viral moment that's already reshaping narratives. The show spokesperson, their voice heavy with acknowledgement, formalized the shift. "Ms. Crockett, your action's powerful. You've made your case." Their words deliberate, resonant, as they accepted Crockett's point. The crowd reacting fiercely, some cheering wildly, others weeping while Crockett stood tall. "Thank you," their voices prevailed. Her voice steady, triumphant, the onlookers surging, chants of "Jasmine, Jasmine," blending with sobs, as show staff stood frozen, headsets silent, the record capturing every victorious moment, Crockett's presence blazing under the media lights. Crockett's gesture resonated. Insiders say she continued, "Prevailed? Their hope fuels my fight. I carry it." Her words poignant. As she tied her accusations to the public's demand for truthful discourse, the spokesperson nodding, "Noted, Ms. Crockett, you've shifted the conversation." Their tone respectful. The crowd roaring, some standing, filming, others shouting, "She's unstoppable," with clips hitting X instantly. Crockett owns the moment. One read, racking up shares, another showing her radiance. "She's a titan." Going viral. Millions watching. The spokesperson concluded, "We'll move forward, Ms. Crockett." Their voice final. The scene pulsating. Crockett's victory sealed. The confrontation resolving. The immediate aftermath crashed like a tidal wave. Sources say Crockett stepped away from the cameras. "I stood for them." Her voice a resolute whisper. Aides guiding her through a swarm of reporters as the crowd buzzed. While show officials retreated, the matters noted, their tone reflective, the onlookers cheering, some still filming, others chanting. Truth served as security cleared the area. The night's end, a blazing triumph. Online, X exploded. Crockett shakes Colbert's show. One thread read, trending globally, her action lauded. The official's concession a viral marker. The fallout surged. Crockett's tweet, "Voices break silence," posted later, pulling 900,000 likes, replies flooding. "You rocked late night," with memes captioned. Testimonies topple jokes, flooding TikTok, Instagram. The saga's impact soared. Crockett's advocacy cemented, her influence spiking, while Colbert's silence sparked debate, some speculating he'll address it, others noting Crockett stole the spotlight, the clash a cultural spark. The ripple effects are seismic. Analysts call it a shift. Crockett redefined talk show confrontations or broke them, one said, shows eyeing bolder guests or tighter formats. While the public splits, half roar, she exposed a host, half question. Was it too far? The moment a fuse for what's next. The saga's reach stretches beyond the studio. Crockett's brand skyrockets, her resolve unquestioned, her reach amplified, while Colbert's next move looms, anticipated. This isn't the end. It's a spark. Crockett's next fight. Colbert's response, poised to ignite. So if you're hooked on this drama, smash that subscribe button now. Don't miss the next blaze.